time for the weekly recap from the Critterverse. Yay! All right, so I didn't get all my week. Let's see. Let me think about it. I mean, there's been Stanley Cup, so I'm watching Stanley Cup games, and right now it's tied 2-2 after 4 games. Yay! It's been fun. Been great. That's what I've been doing. So let's see, Thursday and Friday last week. See if I can remember what Thursday and Friday entailed last week. Nope, just normal days. Just normal days. Saturday. When did I mow the lawn? I mowed the lawn one of those days. Because, yeah, the lawn is mowed. It is mowed. So let's see, Saturday, some of the news. Susie Wiles is going to be resigning. She is she's the girl that basically is leading Trump like a dog on a leash. That's who Susie Wiles is, and she's leaving. She's leaving. Oh God, we thought Trump was unhinged before. Oh well, I can only watch from a distance. That's what we all can do. Watched the Ferrari movie. That was okay. Um, the racing parts were fine, but the story itself didn't appeal to me. The acting, it was just okay. It was just okay. The Ferrari movie. That was not as good as I thought it was going to be. How did you enjoy the brisket? That's kind of how I felt. It got actually better. There's a little bit of spiciness to it that kind of kicked in, but it still didn't redeem it enough. I don't think.
No, I agree. I still have some left. So.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah, no,
Quite party deal actually left.
good deal. Honestly, I feel more than satisfied with just that amount that I had. I don't need the extra portions, but if I had it in front of me, I would have eaten it. So,
I like panda because that can get a very big portion and just have leftovers.
cool. Good deal. So, I'm going over the week. Two for the Money. Al Pacino, Matthew McConaughey. You saw me watching that. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, sports betting, lucky gambling, sports things. I don't know how much. I don't bet on sports, but a lot of people do. Holy cow. Um, and then, geez, Nope was last week. I thought we watched that a long time ago, but yeah, me and Sam watched Nope. Was an interesting alien movie. It was pretty good. Neza, Nezha, is a animated movie on Prime. Dark, kind of cool. I think it was more child friendly than most, but it was good. I enjoyed it. All right. Yeah, I don't know if there was a hockey game on Saturday. It might have been that or on Sunday. I don't know, but Sunday played some Monster Hunter, which I'm going to play here in just a minute. I'm going to play some more of that tonight. Um, oh, I wrote that afterwards because I'm talking about the movies. Yeah, somehow a movie called Stolen came up on my list, but I didn't actually watch it, so and I don't remember seeing a preview or anything for it, so I don't think I watched that. I watched Gringo on Amazon Prime. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Yep, I liked that. I started the Spider Noir series with Nicolas Cage. I did the first episode. I was switching back and forth between color and black and white the whole time. That cool gimmick. I actually kind of like it in black and white more, but I don't even know if I like the series so far. We'll see. I might watch another episode. We'll see. Monday, I got the highlights of Trump walking out of his interview. What a baby! Oh my gosh! Yeah, because he's stuck on his narcissistic talking points. He is so I am the way. He thinks he is everything, and nothing can tell him otherwise. He's got his blinders on, complete and utter. Nobody can tell him what to do. Nobody can tell him what's red, what's blue, what's green. He won't listen to anybody, and he's the most powerful person in the world. I mean, how horrible of a situation has our country gotten ourselves into. But whatever. Oh yeah. My last walk of the day, I met a husky on the sidewalk, just trotting up to me. A big white and yellow, or white and tan, whatever you want to call that color combination. But thankfully, he was friendly, and I told him to go home, and no, he didn't. He just kept walking with me. So I had to grab him by his collar, and I came back to the first house that I crossed by where he was at, where he approached me, and thankfully, that was the house. So I returned him. Kind of a weird conversation with the neighbor, but that's okay. The dog is back in the house just so he can escape again the next time they let him in the backyard where there's a hole under the fence or who knows what. But I've seen the dog out before. I wasn't sure. Afterwards, I was definitely sure. So, Spurs beat the Knicks because Trump cursed them with his presence. Yes, of course, the Trump curse. Yep. Yesterday, got to watch the hockey game where the Hurricanes came and beat up on the Knights. I think the final score was like 5-3 with an empty net goal. Exciting, solid hockey. Wasn't as vicious as other series as I've watched. I think that always kind of happens in the Stanley Cup. You know, there's definitely a lot of passion, but there's not as much rivalry that goes on. Earlier in the playoffs, you have much more rivalry style hockey, and it's a much more brutal. The first two rounds of hockey are just wow. Let's see, Wednesday. That's today. All right, so had my annual doctor's appointments today, and this had been rescheduled from April, I think. And got to the office, and there's a sign on the door that we are very sorry to announce that the doctor's office will be closing permanently on Thursday, June 11th, which that's tomorrow. I didn't know anything about this. Apparently, my primary care doctor has had a medical situation, a medical emergency, whatever, that occurred back in February. And he's having to shut down the practice because of this. He cannot work for whatever reason. And that's all the information I get. And I wish him the best. Sorry I didn't get to see him another time. Yeah, that sucks. It also sucks for me because I put on 10 pounds in the last year. My blood pressure got a little up, higher than I want it to be. And I need to take care of myself better this next year. It's been tough. It's been tough. But anyway, I will do the things and carry on. You know, I'm supposed to live to 135 or so I told my kids. So I got a lot of work to do. Anyway. Yeah, so doctor's office closing tomorrow. I gotta get blood work. I've gotta pick up a prescription. Great. Gotta pick up my records in July and find somebody to evaluate my blood work. I guess the question is now, do I find another doctor here, or do I accelerate my getting out of Florida thing and find a doctor up in Maine? Establish myself up there. I mean, what the heck? I don't know. I don't want to rush this. No, I don't want to be pressured. So I think I just need to find somebody down here. Yeah, that's all. And now here we are. Finished my 10,000 steps today. I actually have 11,000.6. So, yeah. Anyway, that was the weekly recap. Dun 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 dun.